Hey, what is going on, all my fellow godlies and Warframe enthusiasts around the world? I am Vance, coming at you with another episode of Warframe Rapid Fire Devil Builds, this time with Reave Nezha. So I want to go out on a limb here and toot my own horn for just a second and say that I am putting together some absolute fire builds in 2020. These builds are just untouchable and unbelievable. For whatever the reason, the Helminth system was pretty much the best thing to happen to my God Build series, and yet I'm still getting so little views. So for this specific reason, I want to take a chance in this video to tell you guys you have got to like, you have got to share, you have got to comment, and most importantly, after you subscribe, you've got to click that bell icon because the algorithms for YouTube right now are shitty. Alright, so getting into this build, you're going to see why this is so impressive. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense to you at first. As a small disclaimer, I'm also kind of not done with this. I'm already at 1 forma, which is really modest compared to most of the builds that I've been doing here. The problem is that everything costs so much with your adaptation, your blind rage, your transient fortitude, your prime flow, and then your umbral intensify. Plus you're using the exila slot, so either you would have to put in a slot for the umbral forma, or you'd have to forma 2 more times and forma for vitality, and then once for one of your augments. So I think the route that I'm going to go is I'm not going to waste my umbral forma. I think that I'm going to go with vitality and then forma this slot as well. But I just wanted to let you know because I don't main Nezha. He's not even in one of my loadouts, but this build is very, very effective. So if you wanted to go this route and you do main Nezha, this is what you would need to do. You only need 2 forma with the usage of an umbral forma. However, if you're not using an umbral forma, you're going to need 3. So for the weapons that I'm using, I am using a Phantasma with Toxic Barrage, Frigid Blast, Scattering Inferno, Vicious Spread, Hell's Chamber, Vigilante Armaments, Prime Point Blank, and Blaze. For whatever the reason, this weapon really nukes in late game. I can't figure out why. It's just one of those weapons that just demolishes for no good reason at all. I've talked before how secondaries, some of the secondaries that I use aren't really all that great for damage. I feel like this is another one of those things. Pathogen Rounds, Lethal Torrent, Hornet Strike, Deep Freeze, Pistol Pestilence, Prime Pistol Ammo Mutation, which could also be moved to the exila slot at a later date, Barrel Diffusion, and Primed Heated Charge. So with this, it's again, it's one of those things that you're just going to use in case you run out of ammo with Phantasma, but that shouldn't be an issue here. I also don't have the primed arm weapons. I got rid of them a while ago, and don't ask me why, I just did, and I've been too lazy to farm them, so I'm using the Telos Boltes, and a build similar to this will also work on the prime version. You have your Prime Fury, Shocking Touch, Fever Strike, Organ Shatter, Blood Rush, Maiming Strike, Prime Reach, and Prime Pressure Point. For your companion, I'm using Surprise. I love using Surprise because he's the strongest MOA companion you can have. He also does the Anti-Grav Grenade and the Whiplash Mine, which these are mixed abilities from other MOAs. You have your Coolant Link, your Prime Animal Instinct, your Shield Charger, Meta Pet Kit, Link Health, Link Armor, Vacuum, and Meta Ray. And, you know, as long as you keep this guy healthy, then you're not really going to have to worry about too much CC. I also used Volklock on Surprise, so he has like a sniper while I'm using a shotgun, which is really nice. You have your Vigilante Fervor, Serration, Heavy Caliber, High Voltage, and the Riven for Volklock, which is heat damage and toxin, Vigilante Armaments, Vigilante Supplies, and Vigilante Offense. Obviously, we're using the Vigilante set to increase our own crit damage. So I want to show you how this functions, because Nezha is super powerful with everything that's going on here. So you're going to hit them with your Warding Halo and then Reave. And that works really well. Warding Halo. A few of them didn't die. But, I mean, look at the damage that's done. We wiped out our first guys with our first try. And I'm not even having a problem, like, staying alive here. Now you can see the effectiveness of the Phantasma. It just wipes health bars out, and I don't understand why. I have never felt so casual with a Nezha. Like, nothing really bothers me. And I haven't even begun to use my ult. So, you know, I'll show you what that's like when I do so. And just like that, there's so many of them that are wiped out. 2 left. Like, it's really an incredible build. And plus, you know, you have your Surprise, or whatever you name your MOA, doing the anti-grav grenades and the whiplash mines. And so you're just CCing everything on top of the CC that you have with your ult. It's really incredible. Now, a benefit to using Telos Boltes is the fact that this thing can, like, pull them in. So you do your slide attack, and it pulls them in. And again, your MOA just... This is just so incredible. This is really, really incredible. I can't recommend this enough. It's definitely going to get my seal of approval. It's definitely one of the strongest builds that I've ever put together. This is super effective in Arena. But with the last video that I did, I talked about another bad update for Warframe, and I was showing off gameplay of an early build of this. It wasn't even complete, and it was still just rattling all the arena enemies. So this is really, really strong. If you choose to use this, you're not going to regret it. You're going to see its potential, especially given the fact that you probably have stronger weapons than what I'm using. So with the weapons that you use, you're probably going to do a lot more in terms of DPS. I just chose to roll with what I've got because, quite honestly, I'm just too lazy and I cannot be bothered to get weapons that fit Nezha's playstyle. I don't really prefer Nezha, but I've done my best to give you guys an idea of what he can do, and what he can do really, really well. So if you like this video and you learn something from it, it always helps if you smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Vance signing out. Peace.